Hi, YouTube. So I'm going to roll into chapter 27, and I promise it's not going to be long because I've been overdoing it with these chapter snippets because I'm getting so carried away, loving chapter by chapter the drama like a new reader. I'm outdoing myself. I wrote this book and I'm like so thrilled by it. And having so much fun. So here we go, chapter 27 of Gezebel. And I promise I'm going to try to make this short because I'm beginning to feel like I'm giving my book away for free. And I'm loving it so much. So let me move into chapter 27 and I'll try to exercise a bit more discipline. Chapter 27. Gezebel sat in her room and mulled over the situation. She opted to refrain from frequenting the same places of entertainment Kendrick visited in order to avoid a public confrontation. Gezebel changed her cell number and refused to take his calls. She despised the shameless brute and devised a plan to make him suffer. She solicited Joy's assistance in her plan of revenge. Joy's task was to seek information about Kendrick's drug selling activities at the gym. Gezebel planned to use that information against him. Her relationship with Kendrick was purely physical, but not once had she given any thought to what she would do should she ever get pregnant. But now that she was, Gezebel realized the thought of having a baby appealed to her. So here we go, moving right along. The doorbell chimed and roused her out of her thoughts. Gezebel got up from the chaise and left the bedroom. She crept down the carpeted stairs and joined the others inside the family room. Bella summoned Corinne, Ernest, Daddy St. John, and Estelle to the estate in order to deliver the news about Gezebel's pregnancy. The group entered the family room anxious about Bella's mysterious announcement. After everyone was accounted for, Dwight closed the door so the housekeeper couldn't eavesdrop on the discussion that was going to take place. I have to get this off my chest, so here goes. I'm 7 weeks pregnant. The baby's father is Kendrick Seeley, who lives in Nelson Street. He's disowned the child and wants nothing to do with it. Can you imagine? What? Have you lost your blasted mind, girl? You're about to enter the university, or have you forgotten that? I'm going to belt your little ass. Ernest ranted in an infuriated manner. He stood up and proceeded to remove his belt. Don't you touch my niece. She wants the baby, and I've given her my full support, Bella yelled at Ernest. She stood in front of Gezebel, prepared to protect her niece from Ernest's fury. Oh, and you're going to stop me, Bella? You need a belting too for allowing something like this to happen, Ernest lashed out at his sister. Oh boy, you better think long and hard about laying a finger on my woman, Dwight addressed Ernest in a sinister voice. And what the hell are you going to do about it? By the way, what's your name again? Ernest asked sarcastically. He thought Dwight was a gold digger and was happy Bella had sense enough not to marry him. Dwight crossed his beefy arms against his chest and ignored Ernest. Bella, what kind of role model are you? I never should have trusted you with my child. She would have gotten better guidance from me instead of you. This must be some kind of sick joke, Corinne ranted. She wasn't going to miss the opportunity to throw a bucket of cold water in Bella's face. If you were an attentive mother, Gezebel wouldn't be living here in the first place, Estelle quipped and jumped to Bella's defense. Oh, hush up, old woman, Corinne snapped at her. Shut your stupid mouth, Corinne. This is just as much your fault as it is Bella's, the elderly Daddy St. John reprimanded Corinne. My fault? Bella asked. She was stunned for being blamed for Gezebel's transgressions. Damn right it's your fault. Look at the example you're setting, Bella. You've been shacking up for years in this house with that hard-foot yard man, Ernest yelled in disgust. Can you imagine being there and everybody's just like attacking each other? I can do whatever I want in my house, Bella hollered nastily. Ernest is right, Bella. You haven't set the best example for our child, an embittered Corinne interjected sourly. My God, Gezebel, you slept with a man from Nelson Street? That place is full of pimps, whores, drug dealers, and hustlers. I'm gonna belt you right now, Ernest riled rabidly. He's enraged. This is a precious little girl. He wrapped the buckle end of the belt around his hand and stormed toward Gezebel. Daddy, please don't, Gezebel pleaded in a terrified voice. Ernest had never doled out corporal punishment before. Ernest, I'm warning you, Bella shrieked. Gezebel hid behind her aunt. Just make sure you don't strike Bella in the process, Dwight seethed at Ernest between clenched teeth. Dwight's ready to fight for his woman. Get out of here, man. You're not family, Ernest shouted in disdain. Ernest, why don't you leave? Bella shouted tersely. Son, put that damn belt away. Gezzy is pregnant, Daddy St. John ordered his son. Estelle hastily got up from the leather sofa and wrenched the belt away from her stupefied son. She flung the belt on the floor and addressed everyone in the room. The only person who needs belting is Corinne, Estelle remarked bitterly. It's always my fault, isn't it? Corinne challenged Estelle. Well, since you had that other child, Gezebel seems to be an afterthought in your scheme of things. Bella has loved and cared for Gezebel as if she were her own, Estelle denounced Corinne. I resent every word, Estelle. How could you say such horrid things? I may not be with Gezebel every day, but I make lots of bloody time for my daughter, Corinne replied. She bristled with tears. So I'm going to leave it right here. Get the book. I am already over my plan. I am so tempted to read more, but I won't. Get the book so you can read for yourself. And I'll be back with you with the next chapter, and I will see you then. So take care, you two. Bye bye.